the next.
Classes, play analysis, art and technology, and interpreting visual culture. We devised, because we get invited to this wonderful place free of charge, if we bring in interesting technology. That's the hook. So this gentleman right here, Eric, let's give him a hand. Devised the code that reads the emotions. Those were my emotions. Reads the emotions and combines it with a point cloud with the Connect, a new consumer item. 4 or 5 years ago, this thing, to make one of these things, would have cost you $17,000. I tried once. Now it's less than $100. This is less than $100. For the parents, this is to show you what necessity there is for your children to learn as much technology in the classroom setting, because it's going to change once they hit the streets too. So that's one of the drives. Fortunately, we've had two very good coders in my class. The rest of you students, tell your coder friends to take my classes. I love my coders. And we'll devise brand new code for next semester. I've been doing finals in New York City for 20 years now. This is my test. This is their final. To not just write an essay and put it in the garbage can, but to do a real life production. Students, remember to put this on your resumes. It glows off your resumes. So I hope you get your catharsis at the end of it. Are we ready to roll Coriolanus?
Yeah.
We'll do it his way. Put the cap on. This is our device now. We don't need you to speak any longer. We're inside your head now.
Recognize me after having seen my face?
Cannot say I do. But in due time I will. I see the rioter. What did you do to her? I see a trial. Is that you?
I was betrayed.
By whom?
My own country.
And why did your country betray you?
You told me.
I know who you are now. You're a man that has been my enemy for many years. We've seen many battles together. Coriolanus! That is your name. Why have you come?
Do not mistake that I have come here for you to save my life, for I do not fear death, or I would not have come in the first place. I came here out of spite of my own country. I pledge my allegiance to you and the Volscians, and I will fight with you against Rome, for they have betrayed me, turned their back on me. So, if killing me is what you plan to do, then do so now.
What do you think we should do? Should we kill him?
Oh.
Kill him.
Kill him.
Kill him. Come on, kill him. You hear him? Kill him.
They would have you dead. You have come to your own funeral.
What are you waiting for?
Ready, gas.
Our children are starving. Our wives and our husbands are starving.
We're all
We
starving.
have no gas to drive to work. We walk for miles to minimum wage paying jobs, to lose half our money to taxes. Does that sound like what the people want, Coriolanus? Do they sound like they want to lose their wages, their sons, to the military to fight your war? I think not.
No, no, no.
We will have our bread, we will have our wages, and we will have our sons.
Yeah.
Say for yourself, slime.
Boo.
You do not have your bread. This is true. You do not have your gas or your money. These are also true. But do you know what you do have? Your safety, your lands, your lives. And for that, you have me to thank.
Boo.
Enough! Take another step, and you forfeit your lives for it.
You do not scare me. You do not scare us. We are many and you and your men are few.
Are you willing to die for that? Should she live? No. Or should she die? It is decided.
But to us, the people of Rome, he is a man accused of murder. And I, for one, will make no secret of my vote. No, why hide? Let the truth have its day. Because I believe Coriolanus' actions are nothing less than heinous. And I think he deserves nothing but the death penalty.
Boo. Boo. Yeah.
I cannot and will not believe that right now, in the midst of all the challenges Rome faces, we are even considering putting a man who has given his life to serve Rome. And he has done so admirably for the last 35 years. You are playing childish political games when we have pressing matters before us. A gas crisis, the worst that we have ever seen in 40 years. A food shortage, the worst in 50. And social unrest, the likes we have never seen before. Your petty partisan witch hunt is not just damaging to the life and reputation of one of our most respected generals, but distracting and detrimental to our nation as a whole. And I, for one, will not stand for this.
For my country, the years I've fought, the scars I wear on my body, and you let this one act have your mind so made up of me? I do not regret it for a second.
No remorse. The arrogance of this man to think that a loss of an innocent life is something so trivial and petty. I need not make my point. Coriolanus, you make it for me. All I ask, nay beg, is that you do not vote the way which your party tells you to vote, but you vote in the way that you know in your hearts to be true and just as a true Roman. I beg of you that you see justice done today.
On this, we agree. I ask you, they beg you, fellow senators, to please not condemn a man simply for politics' sake. If you truly cast your vote for justice, not just for the few, but for the millions of citizens of Rome, then this man, Coriolanus, will be found innocent, and we will move on to deal with more pressing matters.
People of Rome, how do you find the defendant?
Guilty. Guilty. Guilty.
Innocent. Innocent.
Innocent.
Citizens of Rome, we find the defendant guilty.
And so justice has been served.
We've been through a lot in these past months. Many hardships, many struggles. And soon, We will take Rome, but not yet. Now, we will cleanse you of your past. You will finally be able to join us as our brothers. Lieutenant, cleanse them.
Now, you will be my brother.
We are removing old Rome. This is the start of a new Rome. Our Rome, Coriolanus.
I'm ready to join your army, my brother. This is my new home.
You ask us to betray our country so that you can keep your allegiance to this man? No. Do you even know what your wife and daughter have suffered at the hands of your countrymen because of you? Do you even care? I, for one, will keep my loyalty. It's all that I have left.
I will as well.
Country, myself.
'Tis a brave man who would drag a woman, one old and one a mere child.
Enough of this! Answer me, you bitch! It took till now for me to realize that this is not the country to whom my loyalty is due, but to my family. And I've cast them a bitter betrayal 100 times worse than the one Rome